Right. Whoops. I've got an, what do you call that? Air conditioning vent above my head standing up. So I'm sitting down now and trying to place this where it's balanced. Good morning, everyone. Ros here, of course, Ros Boundy, Psychic Medium. Hi, Natasha, how are you? So I'm trying to balance this in one hand, and I'll be switching it over to the cards very shortly because I'm finding my arm hasn't improved much. The right arm, this is the one that I'm holding up here, still a few issues. So I'm going to get straight into the reading so that we can progress and move on to with our days. I've just got to find, where is that little thing? It's right down the bottom. I'm going to do the camera share first to the back, and I think that's done. You're looking out my dirty windows at the moment. I've just got to try and square it up. Here we go with the card spread. Now I'm doing it this way because it is easier to see all of the cards at once. And we've got the daily one there. That's the work one, home one. As far as the energy around those cards, that's the unexpected. This one is the your role and the expected outcome or the outcome. I'm just can't turn off the, well, I don't know how to turn off the notifications. Thank you very much for that. Well, I'm hoping that the arm and the shoulder does get better. You know, look, the body tells us what it wants to at the right time. So maybe I'm supposed to stay off computers for a while. So even using the mobile devices is interesting, as I'm finding out, because what I'm doing is using my mobile phone, and I'm using the Streamyard platform to do this and host it. So at least we can still keep some technology going, even with a bung arm. What I'm doing here at bringing it down closer, and hopefully my voice doesn't disappear because I'm standing above them. So we've got the moon. I was so amazed at how many of these cards are popping up that I've had before in the last few days. Whether the shuffling just does what it does. So we've got the moon energy in the work position. Now, whether that was yesterday's or the day before's, I can't remember. But what I'm getting, my eyes going to that little center of where the moon itself is concentrating. So I'm feeling that the cycles are still moving through, and it's just part of the cycle to keep moving it forward. So the ideas that I've got for this year, moving them forward. So that's what's going to happen. I do have that buy me a coffee link somewhere that I've been working on, but slow computer here, I'm going to modify and see what I can do with that when I get back to Port Elliot. Now, and this is the work, this is the home situation and some of the little bits that are, you know, the mountains that we need to climb and the rest. And that's interesting being there because I think that was in a different spot last time we had that card. And what it is, I still do, what my eye's going to this time is sort of the midway. So maybe it's just that it's midway in what I need to be doing, because I still haven't been able to pack everything up in boxes or anything or sort because of this arm. But we keep it progressing as the moon suggests and the energy there. What we've got here is the unexpected in being the bird card. And in this instance, it's the wise bird card being the owls. So I like seeing the owls anywhere anyway because they are my totem. And it's a gorgeous card. I love the depiction. So the owls might just pop up anywhere today. And ha ha ha, look at what we got here. It's balanced out by the other bird card. We've actually got the regular bird card this time. Yes, the unpacking boxes, because you're still in the process, aren't you, Natasha? Yeah, I understand. Thank you. So here we've got the birds and communication in my role. So it is about communicating to those around us. in whatever way is needed and in a wise way, because that, I think, is where the owls will pop in, because it needs that wisdom as well as the actual communication and getting things well, public, communicated out, because this one here is just flying in with info, and one or other of these will be ready to fly out. So, you know, it's like publishing. It's like, yeah, well, what I'm doing now, the live streaming. And what we have right in the centre. Now, this one flew out when I was shuffling, and it actually landed pretty much where it is. I knew it needed to be the outcome. It needed to be that focus. And that's what it is. It's the home environment. It's the home and family and all that as the central card for today. And that's what's going to be the focus. It is going back to, like, I will be heading back to Port Elliot, the Mac, the setup I'm comfortable with for doing my computing, the home I feel is my home, and where I am going to be settling back into, which is why the sorting and all these other things I'm doing to organise it. Now, I'm just going to move the camera back to my image, and I've just got to set, and I'm doing it widthways this time, because it was suggested to me that it was a better aspect of seeing. I'm trying to get where it's not so crowded with what my background stuff is. I am in the living area, the kitchen, lounge room, living area of the Meningi house. So that's what you've got in the background. It is showing the kitchen window in the background, the stove and whatever, and probably a little bit of the mess that I've got, because things aren't fully packed and sorted and all of that. So, and I probably need to go out a little bit, and my arm is killing me. So I'm not going to hang around. Thank you very much for being here this morning and having your comments. Good morning, Shaz. How are you? I'm going to be leaving it for that now, finding the end broadcast button, because on this screen it is a little bit small. But thank you very much for popping in. Do check out the Buy Me a Coffee buttons, or even the hypnosisplus.com.au, the booking buttons there if you need anything like that. Ask questions. Thank you very much, Natasha. I love it to see everyone turning up and commenting. I can't see at the moment what number I've got viewing or anything, because that's not important. I just love doing this. So yes, I'd appreciate if anything doesn't work in the buttons that I'm creating with the booking systems and etc. Do let me know. And if you've got questions about the cards even, do send me a messenger text thing, and I can certainly try to help answer any of those sorts of questions. And I'll see you tomorrow at the 8 o'clock, hopefully. It all pans out that's what happens from my Mac, and I'll have the cameras and everything back to normal. So thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. And I've got to hit that again.